Researchers at a medical school in St. Louis found that the people who have had a mild infection of the virus have long-lasting antibody protection. The scientists found that people who've recovered have long-lived plasma cells in their bone marrow that secrete low levels of antibodies against the virus for possibly a lifetime. Check it out.
Washington University School of Medicine in St. Louis published a study in the medical journal Nature on May 24th. It involved 77 participants who gave serum samples at 3-month intervals about a month after they had symptoms of the CCP virus. Researchers found that antibody levels declined rapidly during the first 4 months of infection, but eventually leveled off. But antibodies were still detected 11 months after the initial infection. The scientists concluded people who recovered from a mild case of COVID-19 have long-lived plasma cells in their bone marrow. Those cells continue to secrete low levels of antibodies against the virus, and it could last a lifetime. This study has several implications. One is that it questions the need for people who have recovered from COVID to still get vaccinated, even though the CDC says they should. And reports last fall show the antibodies go away quickly after infection, which mainstream media may have mistaken for meaning that immunity was not long-lived. That's according to an author of this study, who says the antibodies may go down, but not to zero. There's strong evidence for long-lasting immunity, according to a senior author of the study. The WHO said people who have been infected developed robust protection against reinfection for at least 6 to 8 months. Similarly, the National Institutes of Health said the immune systems of more than 95% of people who recovered from COVID had durable memories of the virus up to 8 months later. Scientists say in order to be immune, you need T cells and antibodies. Another study by the NIAID said the T cells were not affected by the mutations of the variants, like those from the UK, South Africa, and Brazil, and they remained largely intact and could recognize almost all of the mutations in the variants.
Still to come, the Supreme Court rejects Johnson & Johnson's efforts to toss out an over $2 billion penalty. The company has said the fine violates its due process rights. New York State helps out tenants overdue in rent because of the pandemic, but some say that help comes a little too late. Find out more here on NTD News.